Let me stop that. That was Transgender Dysphoria Blues. It's actually a transsexual band led by a transsexual woman. She sings, it seems, in her male voice. Ever since I found that song, I have wanted more, and more of the LGBT music. You know what? Let's listen to that. It is about 8:40 almost. And the thing about this song that I can get behind other than the fact that I like repetitive music. Not saying this song is repetitive, I'm just saying I have the song on the and basically I think it's awesome. I think if you look, you couldn't find a better indie LGBT band. And why I can definitely believe in this type of music is because if you listen to the parts even that you can't understand, you will realize that that's just it. Just listen to that. You want them to see you like they see every girl. And you know what? That has never rang more true to me. Because all they see is a faggot in a woman's clothing. And you know what? It does nothing but upset me. I'm not a faggot. I shouldn't be referred to as a faggot. I've seen people mouth the words faggot when I used to wear makeup. I've just now got the guts to go into stores wearing the type of clothing that would have normally got me assaulted. not a happy thing. And you know what? I've just now been able to figure this out. I had a panic attack and hallucinated that it was so bad that I hallucinated inside of a Walmart. I went in after my parent and grandmother did, and I thought that I was seeing 3 people surrounding me.
Does anyone know a trustworthy roofer? I need a ranked list of roofers with detailed reviews.
Sorry. That was an accident. No one is going to understand you if you're transsexual. Because all they see is a faggot. And I'm not even ready to face people calling me a faggot to my face. That's why I won't ever be caught in the South. At least not until I've finally made it big. But I've probably by then had freaking plastic surgery and other surgeries to make me into the perfect chick. They can even implant hair, which I thought was just a fiction. I'm going to get red hair. And if they're fresh out, I'll get blonde hair. And freaking change my hair color to blonde, like freaking Scarlett Johansson. Not that I want to look like her, but that dream. If you saw that dream outlined in that description, you know that I had basically looked like both Scarlett Johansson and a little bit of Ellen Page. None of these people are on Twitter. except Ellen Page. Oh, and did I mention that other person? What is it again? I didn't even mention it in the freaking description of my dream. It was, I don't even remember who. Oh, Deborah Ann Wall. I looked as tall as Deborah Ann Wall, and if I remember right, she's like 5'11". I'm 5'10". My dad's 5'9", and I looked like an actual woman. My freaking chin, which has always been a problem, was freaking different. I just want that so bad. One of the people who came to me in that dream was Ellen Page. She said, while she would never want to talk to me on the internet, she'd give it a thought in real life. I don't know if that speaks true of her. It may not. But one thing's for sure, if I don't get this in real life, or at least something similar. Actually, I went from the size of 5'10" to the next thing I know, looking like I was 5'1" or 5.5. No, 5.5. Yeah. If I'd looked 5'1", I would know it. And that wasn't 5'1". Because I have a 5'1.5" mom. I just imagine a half an inch shorter. And with the build like Ellen Page. Some wishes are better left unsaid. That same night, the prior night actually, because by the time it was over, I was up for over, I don't know how many hours. But I had the most firm breasts and the biggest breasts that I would have wanted, which is either a very large C or a very small D. The dream is just a dream, though. It's time I realize that. I think it's God's way of paying me back for what happened. the previous day. Like I said, though, I had been the previous night staring myself in the face over and over until I saw nothing but beauty behind that big black eye. And swollen shut eye, of course. If you ever have to suffer this, if you've ever had to suffer this, call someone. It doesn't matter who. It can be the suicide hotline to keep yourself from killing yourself. I wasn't going to do anything about it, but the sodomy is never a good thing. If I had to choose an alternate choice, Evan Rachel would, Deborah Ann Wall, and of course Helen Page. Not her height, just the cute little face. Mixed with Deborah Ann Wall's cute face. There are so many of us transsexuals that deserve better. Don't let yourself suffer from something that they, the world, thinks that you did wrong. You're not a faggot. Just because they see a faggot doesn't mean you should too. Do you want to be a goal? Be a goal. You want to be a man? Be a man. The thing is, they see a man just as a woman. They don't blink an eye unless that is if he's a rock star. They see a woman in a man's body, They call him freak or faggot. They call her freak or faggot. I don't know what I'm thinking. Don't let that be how your day goes. Don't let yourself suffer for something you didn't do. All you did was be different. And they want that to end because they're just assholes. I love you all. I don't know why this had to be brought up, really. Let's just say I've had a rough go of things. I'm falling back into a spell of decay.
It's ridiculous to go back to my place. Don't forget that I'm less than an hour. I don't want to talk about her anymore. I'm bored. I mean, she's very nice.
I'm just I've had a rough life. Maybe not nearly as rough as yours, but this era is a new era. You want to be left alone, don't you? Then I'll leave you alone. But don't let them hurt you. I think glad, while it is perfectly normal to harbor a grudge, is very necessary. I think the LGBT is very necessary. I'm an egalitarian. I think everyone should be equal. That's why it is terrible to hear every day on the internet and sometimes on the news, because they don't do transsexual stuff on that filth. It's sad to hear when a transsexual either takes their life or gets killed. I can't take it. But the question is, can you